So, hi, my name is Terrell Abear, and I am your instructor for this week's, or for excuse me, for um, this semester for this course in project designing and programming and application. Um, I want to first post and let you guys know that the the end of the semester final assignment is broken out between each week's um, each unit. So starting with Unit 2 through Unit 6, you're going to see sections of your final project that has to be completed. So in the assignment, in the final project assignment, the rubric, they mentioned you must have Microsoft Project 2007. Well, the university no longer offers that software, but they are recommending that you use a program called Project Libre. It's compatible with both Windows and Mac. If you go into the faculty and course info section, you will see a link at the bottom where you can download Project Libre. I have not used this software before. I am a Microsoft project individual, which I use on a Mac and on a PC. So I would recommend that you take a look at the software if you don't have Project. If you have Project, I would recommend you can utilize any version of Microsoft Project so to complete the final project. Again, the final project is broken out through each unit. So for the next 5 units, you'll be able to work on your final project because it is a lengthy project, and so you need to have that time each week to work on a different section. So if you're familiar with IT project management, that's also a good resource to take a look at for completing your final project. Couple things. So each week you have a discussion post to submit. That discussion post needs to be a minimum of 250 words. And for each discussion post, you must respond to at least 2 other students' discussion posts. So that includes class participation. So again, and those responses need to be at least 150 words per response. So what I look for in your initial discussion post and your initial response, I look for references to support your response, listed and cited accordingly. So for your written assignments, I look for your written assignments to be in the proper APA format. Also, I would encourage you to take a look at, if you don't know APA formatting, take a look at the class, the school writing lab, and also take a look at there's a site called the Purdue OWL. It's a fantastic site on how to write in the proper APA style format. What I look for is references listed and cited accordingly. So you'll have a project due or you'll have an assignment due, and I'll look for a cover page, I'll look for a reference page, and then at least a minimum of 2 pages within your document that details your assignment. So this is a sort of a programming class. It talks about IT project management. It talks about how you program, how you build your application. So if there's any programming assignments that have to be completed, take a look at the rubrics accordingly. Take a look at the programming grading rubric. So you would submit a programming assignment. You would upload a zip file of that programming assignment, which I go back. And I do go in and I run the actual assignments. I run the program that you have submitted. Take a look at the final project rubric. Like I said, each week you build upon your final project. Take a look at Unit 6 final portfolio software training, and take a look at the discussion rubrics. So, there's nobody else in the discussion this week, but we'll be holding these classroom discussions every Thursday at 6:30 p.m., 18:30 p.m. I know a lot of you guys are deployed or outside the time zone. These are not mandatory, but they are very informative in order for you to complete the course. So again, if you can't make the video recordings of the classrooms, live classrooms, I would recommend going back and reviewing the recordings. I understand that some of you guys are deployed, and I understand that. And if you think you're going to be late on one of your assignments or your projects, all I need is a notification by email that for whatever the reason is. I understand that. I'm actually retired military myself, and I know what it's like to get your degree online while being deployed. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me, and I'm willing to work with you guys. I understand that. No matter what the reason is, whether it's a family crisis or you got your own duty or you're deployed and you had no internet, I understand. So that's really all I wanted to record or cover for this week's live classroom. But I would recommend reviewing the recordings, review the rubrics because they are important, and I do count the words. I do look to see if you responded to at least 2 other students. And what that does is that shows interaction with other students within the class and participation in the class. So that's all I have for tonight, and we'll have this next discussion next week at the same time. Thank you. Bye-bye.